Hey everybody, welcome to episode 11 of the Harrison Flip. So I got all my interior framing done, or I think I have all of it done. It seems to be the last few days. I thought I had all of it done about 3 days ago, and I kept finding stuff that needed to be framed. It's just, there's lots of small stuff. Anywho, we're going to walk through and I'm going to re-explain the floor plan simply because I guess I don't know why. I'm going to do it though. And I'll show you the framing that I've done since the last several episodes because I've been doing a little bit here and there. Anywho, we're in the mudroom at the moment. And ignore my stuff. We had a cleanup day yesterday, and so it's only partially organized. We got rid of all of the scraps that I didn't want, and dust or sawdust, and all sorts of things. And then, okay, so we walk into here. This is going to be an off-season closet. Obviously, you can see into the rest of the house, but this little bit here with the green insulation and the 2x4s on an angle, that's a closet, like hall closet, whatever. And then on the left side here, this is the main floor bathroom. In this corner, I'm thinking about doing a toilet, and then where that register vent is going to be underneath the sink, and then that'll shoot out towards their feet. And then in this corner, the shower. We'll have a shower down here. And then you can sit on the stool there and look out the window. I don't know. I like looking out the window when I'm, And then if we head over this way, this is a bedroom. We'll go in there in a second. This is approximately a 26 by 26 inch closet, and the idea for this is to be able to stick a vacuum cleaner, maybe a broom, dustpan, and some other things in there. And then up above that, maybe at 6 foot high or so, I'll put a shelf in, maybe two. It depends on how it looks when I get stuff in there. So this is our back bedroom, and I don't know if you guys will remember what this used to be, but this used to have a door going to the backyard where that window is, and it used to have a smaller window there. There was a really odd conglomeration of yucky, nasty old steps. Some went down to the basement, and then about actually where I'm standing, some went up to the upstairs. Clearly, I've gotten rid of all that stuff. I put in new floor joists where it needed to be, and there is I believe 2 layers of 3/4 inch OSB. No, I can't remember. Hold on. 1 layer of 3/4 and 1 layer of half is what I'm walking on right now, and that brings it all up level with the floor in the main part of the house. So we'll go down here in a minute because I wanted to show you I got my furnace done, I got my ductwork done, it's up and running, I got everything that's complete. I have a fully functioning heat system, and I'm really proud of it, simply because it's really cold out, and I got it done barely in time. And so that was really cool. And then over here, I know I'm using my dolly as a coat rack, but in that corner, when all that stuff's gone, that'll end up being a kitchen, an L-shaped kitchen with an eat-in island. And the ceilings in here are 9 feet high. Down over there will be the living room, and then of course the front entrance out there, which most of the time that'll be the guest entrance. I'm going to put a garage in the back, so you use that mudroom that we came in at the beginning of the video. That'll be your primary door, and the front entrance will be for going out and getting the mail, and then when you have people come over, they'll probably go to that door. Unless they really get to know you, then they'll start coming in the back door. And then in this corner here, that'll be the dining room. I know it's a little small, but it's still usable. And between, the way I'm looking at it is between the dining area and then the eat-at island is going to be quite large. I'm hoping for 3 by 6, if not 3 by 7. So most of the time you can probably get away with eating at the island or something. I'm not 100% sure. This house isn't going to be designed for a family of 8. It's designed for a family of 4 at most. And I mean, maybe if they have a bunch of kids, like one more on top of that or something, I don't know. But this is the front bedroom. This one didn't change much from the original. I did move the door and put it on an angle. But I mean, overall, compared to the rest of the house, this one hasn't changed much. So there's the closet for this one. I have a heat duct inside of a little triangular space right here. That goes up to the master suite. There's a T up there, and it branches one way and one way. One of those runs to the bathroom upstairs, and one of those runs to the bedroom upstairs. And I think we'll go up first. Since I'm doing framing, we'll go up first because I didn't frame anything in the basement. I did add this wall here, this hand railing. Let's see, I can't even see. Okay, and added this here. That's going to end up just being a wall with a trim on top of it where you grab onto. And then I made some little walls here. I made an attic space there. I made an attic space there. So the idea for this space, this general space here, is to have plumbing and vents run down and out. Because on this side I have more attic space to deal with. So this is the master suite. We have his and hers closets over here, and behind them is an attic space, and at the back of each side of the closet is an access. This here, which looks like a closet, is actually for the stackable washer and dryer. So you can have laundry up here. I also have a spot, I should have showed you when we were down there in the mudroom, for a side-by-side washer and dryer down there. And then this will be the bathroom. In this corner, we will have the stool. In this corner, I got plenty of room for a 36-inch vanity. In this corner, I have plenty of room for a 36 or a 38-inch shower, depending on what I can get my hands on. Back there, I'm going to finish that space off, but I'm not going to build anything. That's going to be designated for a piece of furniture, like a chest of drawers or something about 32 inches wide. It measures 34 inches right now, and then by the time you get baseboard and drywall on there, it'll be a little narrower. So this is the master suite. This little section here where I got my work light, that will be a spot where you can have a little seating area, or if you wanted to have a small desk with a laptop, or you know what, if I lived here, maybe I would have a guitar sitting there with an amp and play myself to sleep. Who knows? Here's your view out the window. It's the master suite view. And that's, of course, the front entrance is what we're looking at, the roof that's down there. The window, the little tiny window, I added that way back when, and I'm really glad I did. That gives us light, a little bit of daylight in the stairway. It gives us a cross breeze in the summertime, and I'm proud of it. So we'll head to the basement. I'll show you the furnace, and then hopefully I won't forget to talk about my big plumbing job I got to do coming up here. The plumber showed up, and I had them run a sewer cam down the old sewer main, and they said that they had to roto-root it out because the drain had tree roots in it, and they couldn't get the camera all the way out to the alley, and I needed them to locate the drain for me so I would know which direction to dig in. Well, obviously I knew towards the alley, but I needed to know, was it towards one of the corners or was it smack dab in the center? Anyway, so this is my furnace. It's a 93% efficient furnace. It's natural gas. It's been doing an excellent job. I got the little drain here. This drain, that's a condensation drain. These furnaces, because of their high efficiency, and this is just from what I read on them, because of their high efficiency, create an excess amount of condensation which needs to go to a drain. The plumber said this is the original drain. The plumber said that that'll be sufficient since they roto-rooted it for clean water, not solids, but for clean water. He said that that'll be just fine forever and ever and ever. So he said I can run things like the furnace to that, and any overflows I can run to this if I want to. And well, yeah, I mean that's that. My new drain will be above this one. I won't abandon it completely. It'll be above that one, and I'll tie into it out by the alley. I'll show you all that on the next video. So this is part of my crawl space. I did get some lighting back there. Clearly I had to work back there because there's a furnace duct. That's actually the wall that I busted through and had a heck of a time doing it. And then this is another one of those spots that I didn't like to be in. Dirty, filthy, nasty. And a little bit more. I labeled all the ductwork. I have open and closed. That one there says front bedroom, open and close for the damper, so you can go around and adjust all of them. And for that one, that's for the living room. You don't have to go all the way back there. I got a damper right up here near the trunk. And of course, like I said, I got more lighting back there. So it was gross. It was dirty. I probably breathed in some stuff that I shouldn't have, but overall, it's done. I'm happy. And I shouldn't have to go back there for anything else. I'm gonna run all my, I decided I'm gonna run all my electrical from the panel, which is right here. I'm gonna run as much of it as I can up and then through the studs, through the walls upstairs, rather than going through the floor joists and then up, to avoid having to crawl around in the dirt. Here's some more of my heating ductwork. Again, I got it all labeled. And the furnace is running right now. I have it set to go back to 60 degrees at nighttime, but when I get here in the morning, I like to turn it up to 66 or so to have heat while I'm working here. And that drain that's behind the water furnace, or sorry, it's been a long day already. Behind the water heater, the drain that's back there, that one will probably be abandoned. I don't need it. Everything else, I'm going to bust through the wall, probably right about here, between the water heater and the sink. I'm going to bust through the wall and run a pipe out to the alley. I'm keeping the sink. I don't think I have anything else to show, actually. I'm going to fix these steps at some point and put them straight, but for right now I have them on an angle. I know it's weird, but that's what I decided would work best for working on the property, or down there. So, I guess next video, I intend to have a piece of heavy equipment delivered and in use. The idea is that I'll use it to dig up the, I probably can't even see it out there, but there's a orange stake. Let's see. Oh, I can't see it on the screen. I apologize, but there's an orange stake out there, and I'll dig a trench straight from the house to the stake. And I gotta call Miss Dig, so they'll mark all the, like, you know, the gas line. I don't want to hit that. And then dig a trench, put in a new pipe, and that's probably where the next video will be, is when there's a new pipe in the ground before I bury it. I want to document that, so that way I have proof that I did indeed change the sewer main. So let's see, it's December, a couple weeks away from Christmas. I might have that at least dug before Christmas, but I'll say Merry Christmas anyways. So Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.